Greetings and welcome from North County Dublin. We are live and direct. As you've probably guessed, COVID-19, the virus, still has us all by the short and curlies. But we are in a lockdown. We are within the 2k radius. Anyway, I digress. So, the lunchbox has landed. We are sitting in the 1971 Fiat 500L. We've been waiting for this little lady to rock in now for some months, and finally she arrived a couple of days ago. As you can see, she's in great condition. She's come all the way from the UK. She is as sweet as a nut, but needed a small bit of finishing, which we're still at the minute. So we put a few bits and bobs on her. So wipers on, shades on, door handles, a few other bits and pieces, and we've ordered some stuff from eBay. Remarkably, you can still get stuff from eBay, which is fantastic at this present moment in time. But as you can hear, she's a 4-speed. She's got a 126 engine in her, a 126 gearbox, and she goes like stink. Great little car, sweet as a nut. We're very pleased with her. Yesterday we were actually fluting around, and just to prove to the kids, because they didn't believe me. Now when we were kids in the 70s and 80s, what we travelled in was cars like these as family cars. We didn't have none of your like what they have now, A4s, A6s, all of that rubbish. Big massive cars. This was it. So I got the two lads in the back, the wife in the front, and I was in the front here as well, and we all fit perfect. And I'm delighted we fit, because we're all going ahead, fingers crossed, we're all going ahead to the Terran Your Car Show in a couple of months, provided the lockdown is over, of course, which we all hope it will be. So we'll have I've ordered a little picnic, a little roof rack for the roof, a little back rack for the rear of the car, picnic box on the top, picnic box on the back, wine and sandwiches up here, and away we go. As you can hear, she's poured like a little pussycat. Of course, you forget how noisy they are and how noisy they always were. The door rattles, this rattles, that rattles, something fell off. Just keep driving, you'll be grand. Well, this is it, lads. This was life in the 70s. This was life in the 60s. I have to say, this little girl is a stunner. 4-speed. We've got synchro mesh in this one, so we don't have the double D clutch, thank God. Little horn, indicator, set of lights front and back. What more do you want? I just put it down here. We give her the 1, 2, 3 for you. I've not got anywhere idyllic or nice. Let's see. Put the old indicator on. We'll spin around here, outside this place here. She's a little beauty. Now, pull the old handbrake up. I'll give you the tour. Do you want to get in or do you want to stay there? Do you want to get out, Kane, or do you want to stay in?
I'll just get out.
You're getting now. Oh, that's alright. Well, hold on a minute. I'll get you free here. There we go. Out you get. Now, so what have we got? Little Fiat 500L. Lovely little car. This is called, I think it's Lusso red. It's Ferrari red anyway. Originally, your wheels, they were red. We've changed that. We've done them in a nice white, as you can see. Nice finish. Done that myself. That's my own personal touch. Around the front here. Don't necessarily like these. I know they're all the fashion on the cars these days. I'd rather have the orange ones. So, possibly I'll change that. There was a black beast on area on it. We took that off and fitted this nice chrome area. Won't be a radio in there anyway. What's the point? She wouldn't hear it. Wipers, small piece being ordered for here. New bezels for the headlights, because you see they're a bit worn, a bit rusted. And the quarter lights, these here, they're a bit gone as well, so I might see about picking up 2 new ones of them. And of course, little sunroof, beautiful. Around the back, the little 126 engine and gearbox, tuning away there, as you can see. It's in lovely condition. We are very, very happy. She's still on English plates at the minute because everywhere is closed and we can't actually re-reg it. As soon as everything gets back up and running, she'll be re-regged, she'll be going on to ZVs. I did think about getting the old 71D plate, but I think the ZV will be better. Plus a friend of mine was telling me the 71D, the digits going on to go on forever and ever. This is where the ZV is, I think, maybe 5 digits after the ZV, so we'll be going for that. Sorry if I'm talking too fast. I'm a little bit hyper. It's my birthday today. Anyway, inside here on the dashboard, as I said to you there already, all you've got is your 3 switches. Wipers, the dashboard light, switch that on. Headlights, ashtray, don't smoke anymore. Gave that up 40 Rotmans a day. Then I went on to Hamlet Cigars, gave them up as well. Haven't smoked in about 10 years now. Very proud of myself. Anyway, little centre tunnel in the console there, little centre box. Doors, as you can see, very basic. Little handles we put on yesterday. Little winder and a little pull release for the door. The quarter light and your window. What more could you want from a car? Jeez, you could go anywhere in this fella. She's retro. Now, the belts here, as you can see. My good friend, previous owner of the car, he fitted 2 belts in there. I'm funny now, I'd like to know what the answer to the question is. I know if the car didn't come with belts, you don't have to have the belts in it. But I wonder what a garage view would be if he pulled us over now. It'd be interesting. Having said that, most of the guys now are only in their 20s and half of them weren't even born. We've been born in the 80s. No, we've been born in the 90s, so
99.
Days, I'm old. I'm feeling old. Anyway, I'll pull it up there. What we've ordered is a few bits and bobs. So did you ever see the little nudge bars? They've been ordered. They'll be on the back. Little crash bar on the front. He'll be on the front there as well. Oh, wait, I'll show you that. You grab the front of her there. Now, just give her, it's very stiff. Put her up. She might have given up on us. Has she?
Yeah.
Has she given up?
I think so, yeah.
Ah, Jesus. Try that there.
No, nothing.
I say
It
she's
didn't
given
pop.
up on us. I
It
know that
didn't
kid
pop.
has no strength left in
No,
his hand fingers.
It didn't pop, see?
Hold on. There's a job for tomorrow. Bit of adjustment. There we go. Bit of adjustment on that tomorrow. That's the tank. Fuse box. Bloody brake fluid is in there. So what we have to get is strap for the spare wheel, and the window washer bag sits on that side as well. So we'll sort that out as well. Have to say, done my shopping earlier on. Got one Tesco's bag in here. It was full of beer. That was the main thing. Oh, down she goes. Close her off. And let's go back, have a little spinski back to the house. I'll fit you in there, Keane. Do it before the rush. Here you go. We get you strapped in here now. I'm like, you fit grand in this car. I'm 5'9" and 3/4. The 3/4 matters, it really does. But I'm 5'9" and 3/4, and I fit quite well in this car. Keane was concerned he wouldn't fit into the car. What height do you, Keane?
6'1".
Keane is 6'1" and he fits it like a glove. He fits absolutely perfect into the car. One of the jobs I'm looking forward to tomorrow, that certain people here have been putting off, they don't want to do and they didn't want to help me with, is one of my favourite jobs. Interior. These seats now at the minute, they look a bit, you know, they're alright. They look a little bit tired, a little bit worn. Wait and you see these seats tomorrow. I'm on a week's holidays and I'm on a mission. And every day since Saturday, I've been doing something on this car piece by piece. Oh, God bless you. So I'm on to the last, I'm rounding the corner now and I'm coming to the last bits. Day one was a bit of a disaster, in fairness, because I drilled a hole in my thumb. It wasn't a happy event. I was more concerned about the fact that I'd have to go to hospital where I would probably die and never get out of again. So that worried me more. But the nail has healed up nicely, so has the hole. All is good, thanks to gaffer tape and a bit of sponge and a few tissues. Not forgetting the Dettol baby wipes. Anyway, I digress. So tomorrow, seats, I'll do them myself. And the interior. Wash the carpet, polish up the seats, because I think they'll really pop the red against the black. It'll look beautiful. The door seals, I'll do them up as well. The dashboard here initially would have had on the 500L, one has a plastic trim going across it. Previous owner, Toe, he removed it because he liked the metal look on the dash, and I agree with him, it's quite nice. So we're out on that at the minute. We're debating over alcohol. See where we end up with that one. 3 new switches for the centre here. They'll be nice. They're ordered. Keep the original ashtray, and I might get a new cowl for this because it's cracked on the side. Carpet I think is all right. I don't really see the point in changing it. And a good old scrub up tomorrow, and using me special bits and bobs that I have to make things shine. Above us here, we have no roof liner. It's only a piece of card, as you see the size here, which just sticks on there more or less. But Keane here, my 6 foot, what are you, 3? 1. My 6'1" friend and son had a good idea. He said, why don't we get the Italian flag? Which was a good idea. And we will fashion it in here and go back around the back windscreen. And it'll look quite nice. Anyway, kids, just get the old belts on there. Oh. Here's an interesting question. Do you have to wear a belt if the car did come with a belt? Now, I will wear the belt anyway. Just saves the hassle. Why put yourself into hassle with anybody? Oh, did I show you the heating system? Did I show you the heating system?
No.
The heating system is gas. The heating system, which is probably no if you're car nuts like me, it's pipe coming from the back of the engine, runs along the tunnel here, Keane.
Yeah, the adjuster is there.
Oh, still got it? Yeah. Along there. And out left and right pipe, you can see there, on and off. And the heat just blows out. At the back here where we started, there's a switch, you can't see it. And it's just can you see it there? Yeah, left and right, heat on, heat off. Also, another little unique thing about the Fiat, I'll show you here. Just switch the lights off. The beams on there, were they? Turn your key up. If the car is cold, pull your choke up here on the left. That light comes up, that's your choke. In this case, he's not cold. And then you pull this one up and she starts. This starter in this car, and I don't know how true it is, somebody was saying, this starter in this car reminds me of the World War II Willis Jeeps that the Americans use. Starter sounds the same. Listen, so I'll pull it up and away we go. Remember that in the Jeep? And then off they'd go. Anyway, lights on. Tally ho, because it is the evening time. What time is it? 7:30? 8? No, Kane's giving up talking to me. So we'll reverse out of here. We'll take you for a little spin. You can, this is a, I love it, I think it's great. It's basics. Let me tell you something, lad. If you take your hands off that steering wheel, you're going into the ditch. Because she's a car for driving. Reminds me of the MG BGT I had. You had to keep your hands on the steering wheel. Ain't nobody texting on a mobile phone here, let me tell you. Oh, also another thing. The cars, get a winding first and then change up. Woo! The car didn't come with mirrors, wing mirrors as standard. So I've ordered 2 wing mirrors as well. So, she's a little dandy. She's a little Jim dandy. We'll go down this roundabout here. Here we go. We'll take her on down. It's not a bother, like, it's 30 miles an hour. She's a little flyer. Can you hear me there? Roger, Roger, over now, Captain. 40 miles an hour, not a bother on her. We're getting a bit of turbulence from the top. But you have to have the roof down in this fella. I bet you I'm coming across like a shouty man. The up brake can be a bit of a brown trouser moment as well, so I'll be bleeding the brakes out. The small child there I mean, kids, they tend to love the car. I wonder why. Won't be bothering with a stereo in this fella, I can tell you. Absolutely no feckin' point. Yeah. I'll tell you something, for a lockdown, there's some amount of traffic out. Because it is actually quite chilly. in the name of God would you want to drive one of them new modern cars like a fucking an Audi or a Volkswagen? Who be arsed with that shite? This is where it's at, kids. This is what it's all about. This is the art of driving while talking utter shite. Oh, what's the story here? Lockdown is righty J's, is it? Come on, Clip. We'll do now left out. We'll do now left out, skip left out here. Up down side streets. Yeah, it's 1971. I would have liked the one with the suicide doors. Maybe the next time. Suspension's great, by the way. I mean, she's rigid, but like there's no banging on up. It's lovely solid in the car. I feel I could go anywhere in this car. I really do. For a tenner. Because it takes back all juice. This fella here. You might remember this street we're driving up from one of the previous videos. This street there we just turned off. We actually pushed the, what was the key?
The ape.
The Vespa 8. Yeah, Vespa 8, you commandant. Vespa 8, or tuk-tuk if you live in India. That was actually the street we pushed it up there. Oh, here we go. Stop being stopped at a stop sign. As you can see, she's driving lovely. It's 1971. It's 1971. She's older than me. She's a little diamond. I do think changing the colour of the rims the day before yesterday from red to white made a big difference to the appearance of the car. And I think the little nudge bars front and back will make a big difference as well, and the wing mirrors. And I didn't like the interior to begin with, but I absolutely love it now. I love the black against the red. But I'll tell you what, I'll tell you the one thing about this interior that it done to me that I had completely forgotten all about. And those of a certain age will remember. And I hate saying those of a certain age because I hate to think I'm old. Jesus, I used to pop the Guns N' Roses in the 80s. The other day, we were in the car and we were doing a bit of work. And as I went to get out of the car, my t-shirt had rolled up, exposing my bare, fleshy back to the seats. And to those of you who remember when you were a kid in shorts in the 70s and the 80s, getting in and out of your mad and dad's car with these particular seats when the sun hits them, forms a bond with the human skin and then tears the flesh clean from the bone when you go to get out. Do you remember that when you were a kid? Do you remember fighting with my sister because you get into the car that was sitting in the sun and you didn't want to burn your legs in the sun and you'd always have to move because your sister wore scared? Anyway, lads, let me give you the final ones around the motor. A nice shot of it before I part company with us. And I'll tell you what, I won't leave it so long the next time to make a video. Not that you're that bothered by the videos in the first place, but it's nice to stay in touch in these worrying times. Jump out, Kane. Watch her leg. Let's give her the once around this. Oh.
Your phone's gonna die.
What?
Your phone's gonna die.
My phone's going to die, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Give it a quick once around there. Give it a quick once around. Oh, look at this. What's going on here? Typical Fiat. Fiat, fix it again tomorrow. Probably do a both. Now, as you can see in typical Fiat fashion, we've lost the back lights and we've lost the front parking light. I suspect we've blown a fuse. I don't know, we'll investigate further, but that's all part of the fun. If this didn't happen, she wouldn't do it in the first place. This is what it's all about. Who wants a static car sitting on their drive going from A to B? This is fun. Get the spanners out, get the hands dirty. I love yous and leave yous, and I'll see you soon. Mind yourselves. Good luck.